They say if you live by 90th minute goals, you shall die by 90th minute goals.
If this guy actually makes a really good shot, I can have faith in my goalkeeper to save or come and have a high clean cross. We've not had that in a long time. I know this is the bare minimum for a goalkeeper. United has not had this in terms of having the bare minimum from a goalkeeper. We've not had that, and it's been very, 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 very demoralizing.
Cairo, you know how you're talking about Crystal Palace? You know, your manager is Arteta. What did you think of Mateta?
Yo, man.
Us as rival fans, we are not complaining if they keep dropping points, having defenders holding their knees.
You know what? It's his signature move. He does it every time. Ice Spice moves.
Yo,
What's going on? Hey guys, and welcome back to Flat the Back Podcast. I'm your host, Ted Kodawa, and these are my co-hosts. Now, usually I'd introduce them individually, but you know, today we're feeling good, you know. All our teams won today, and we can have quite a peaceful podcast. So, I'll have everyone have the floor to, you know, introduce themselves today. Such a good day, such a lovely day, you know. We'll start here with him. Go ahead.
Hey guys, it's Alex here, one of your co-hosts, Chelsea fan.
Of course.
Hello, hi everybody. My name is Kimaki, Chelsea fan as well. 3 points as well. That's all I have to say.
Profit.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
And now to get to the important stuff.
I think you forgot some.
Last but not least, it's probably a little bit hard for him to remember who I am. You know, being the top of the table and all, looking down on the other teams. But you know, we're quite civil today. Kyra here, Arsenal fan. And shout out to the sweatpants there. You know, London itself is beautiful for this weekend. You know, we've come to a partnership. We thank you very much. Thank you. The handshake, thank you. Lovely. It's great weekend.
You know, with that Arsenal being on top of the table, it always reminds me about the elephant at the top of the tree. You know, you don't know how it got there, but it's definitely gonna come down. It's gonna but
We shall see.
you know what? We shall see.
We shall see.
And without further ado, we'll get right into it. Let's talk about the weekend. You know, I feel like it's been a while since all the top 6 teams won. Do I see? Yeah, Liverpool didn't win. Oh, top 6.
Why are you putting Man United into?
Guys, I thought we were all to all the same page, guys. What's going on?
I don't know what this guy doing.
Didn't even last 4 minutes.
Yeah, but okay. What makes a team part of the top 6?
I have nothing to say.
Okay, I see. Yep. Anyway, as I was saying, most of the top 6 teams got a win this weekend, and it was a good win for football like that too. Because, and we shall start with this game: Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea back, winning the game in the end. You know, giving Liverpool a taste of their medicine 2 weeks in a row now. And they've lost 3 games as a bounce. 3 games. And, you know, as we were saying here before, it was not sustainable. They were not playing well. But you know what? Credit to Chelsea. Let's not talk about Liverpool too much, and there's credit to Chelsea. I think that game they played really, really well, and I think they deserve to win. What about you? What do you think?
The 18-year-old.
I just love the poetic justice.
The 18-year-old.
You know, they said, before I get to the team, they say, if you live by 90th minute goals, you shall die by 90th minute goals.
You know,
And it's not just Chelsea who did that. Even during the week, that happened to them as well. So, you know, just like you said, not sustainable. But Chelsea came out, and Enzo Maresca actually made the substitutions that, you know, we all expected to see and we wanted to see. And also, you know, Alejandro Garnizi started with Art as well.
And he got a red card for that.
Play by play, we're getting there. I got you. But But yeah, Garnacho had an interesting game. It was good to see him start a game in general anyway. Reece James is still Mr. Chelsea. Started at CDM, played right back, played centre back, and shone in each of those positions. One of the best players I think I've seen out of Cobham in a while. When it comes to Caicedo, there's nothing much to say. Best CDM in the EPL. Some people will challenge that. Let them challenge that.
Have something to say, Caro? No, we had the handshake. We had the I mean, agree. Yeah, we had agreement. Right?
And of course, last but not least, Esteban William. I swear to God.
The 18-year-old.
This 18-year-old, Cairo was right last week when he was talking about having that squad depth where you can bring in a player to just stretch the team when they're already stretched. That's what Esteban did. Just like Martinelli in the last game. But anyway, that's what Esteban did. Found a way through. I don't know what Robertson was doing and he came off the bench. The man was already hands on his knees before the ball was even played. But yeah, somebody here is biting their tongue. You're going to chew it off, bro. Relax.
Yeah.
Speak your mind.
No. I was just thinking about subtext, It's all about subtext.
But yeah. All in all, it was a very good game. And of course, in true Chelsea fashion, we had gone 90 minutes plus 7 without getting a red card. So Enzo Maresca took it upon himself to go and get us that red card.
That is Mourinho moment.
Yes, so that now we can be 4 on the trot.
I think it's kind of something you guys are trying to do now.
Well, I think it's a record at this point.
It's you're trying to make it a tradition now that you need at least a red card every game. It doesn't matter where it
comes from.
doesn't matter who's getting it, but someone's getting a red card. But it was really good to see that from Chelsea. What were your thoughts about the game, Tomas? Did you watch the game?
Yes, I did.
Anyone see that?
No.
Oh.
I
believe we'll just have to take his word for it.
But to be fair, in his defense, there was a lot of discourse in our group chat during that game, so I'm very sure he was online and watching it.
I see.
I pay for this shit. Anyway, I'm really, really sorry for my language. These people are, sometimes your friends can, they can push you to the limit. Anyway, in terms of Chelsea versus Liverpool, if we go back to the last episode, I said I said Liverpool was beatable. And alas, we are here. The 18-year-old. And that's all I have to say about Chelsea versus Liverpool. Yeah.
I feel like someone is going to clip all these 18-year-olds either way and use it against you, man. One day
It's not gonna be looking good.
But you know what?
We'll take it. Yeah, it was great. We actually saw the intent. Even if you look at it from the perspective, just the substitutions, when you're comparing Liverpool to Chelsea, there's actually intent. And we said it. If you guys go for it, there's a chance. Liverpool were looking shaky defensively, trying to get away with these, last minute wins. And I think they may be in trouble. Obviously, they'll still gel and everything, but us as rival fans, we are not complaining if they keep dropping points, having defenders, holding their knees, others, I don't know, dance moves of some sort.
Those were throwing back. Throwing it back.
Virgil and Dyke. Yo, didn't know. You know what? No, you know what? It's his signature move. No. He does it every time. Ice Spice moves.
Yo, man.
Virgil, man, what's going on? Yeah, this guy be going to the gym, making sure he does the squats to make sure that his weapon of mass destruction shall defend this shots from outside the box, defending with aura all the time. This is what he's trying to do. This guy, man.
Nah, it didn't make sense. But also, I think another glaring issue for Liverpool here is Mohamed Salah.
Oh,
He did not look clinical at all. All of his shots. What is that quote you sent from Hater Central?
the Haters Central said Salah sent 3 balls to Jupiter, and we are still,
this guy, bro. You know what? Back in the day, before the contracts, before he signed the contract, Salah would cut it onto his left, and you'd be like,
It's a damn deal.
you're done. But now
When Edim was relaxed.
he cuts onto his left, and the fans are scared for their lives, bro. This is
Oh, yeah, they would have began doing this.
it's a place with their livelihoods, man. What is happening with Salah? I think he has been underperforming for a while now, and things are not going their way. So it's gonna be a glaring issue when things are not going your way. Like when you're not winning, people are now start going to pinpoint these things. Like this Van Dijk defending with aura, the Salah playing the way he is. Isak hasn't clicked yet.
Yeah,
Whereas he's still
double.
somewhere double 9 now, but 007 in EPL.
Mate,
The name's Verts. Lil Uzi Verts.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Semenyo said.
You know what? Vert started out second half with a fantastic touch. And,
Oh yeah, that touch was
and then from there,
that's all he did.
That's about it.
yeah, I think there was another touch he tried in the box, bro. But I don't know how it bounced off both feet. But yo, but if this guy flops with that amount of money, that's actually crazy. But you know what? We didn't call it. We didn't say that he's not most likely to become the flop of the season. But with Liverpool, I mean, they still have a strong squad. They have main part of what they had last year when they were winning the league. Albeit last season was not the best in terms of competition, I would say. In terms of competition, not many of the teams that you expect to challenge were not playing well. And that kind of, I mean, it's not easy to win the league, never easy, but it kind of made a difference into how, they won the league as well. And also, it wasn't his team. That was Klopp's team. He was coming in, slotting in. And, and just, kind of using a finished product to, kind of get things going.
You want me to say it again?
Say what, Timothy?
Football
Heritage.
heritage. Investments from the past.
Very true. Very true. That is very, very true.
Van Dijk. Alisson Becker.
Mohamed Salah. Continuing.
Oh my God.
Ryan Lavender.
No, it's an interesting dynamic because as you said, finished product. He kind of didn't really need to change much last season.
You really hate to.
Now you're actually seeing that if you actually are who you think you are, I believe he's a good top manager, and now it's the onus of him to figure this out. Because I think for Liverpool, especially the investments they made this transfer window,
Yeah, speaks a lot.
they really need to, I believe, at least win something. I mean, they're not. It's not the same. Well, it's not the same.
It's not
level of pressure as Arteta,
It's
but
not something. They need to win.
Yeah.
They need to win big. They need to win the league or the Champions League or both. But you don't spend that amount of money on players in one transfer window and say, "Oh, we're good at the Carabao or the FA Cup." No, that's not gonna cut it this year. They need to win big. And the way they're playing right now, I don't think they will. I think in their current form, if they don't change, mate, it's looking low for them.
which again, we're not saying that they can't,
Well,
but until they do, I'm definitely not complaining. I'm absolutely no complaining.
On a small side note, until they do, one of the most interesting things for me to watch is Jamie Carragher finding new ways to excuse Liverpool for the things that they're doing.
This guy is so biased. Like Jamie Carragher is so biased when it comes to Liverpool.
Did you see his face in the stands against Chelsea? It might look like a hurt puppy.
It's a tough game for him. It's always funny to see Jamie Carragher fuming about Liverpool. It's funny. It's hilarious.
But he'll always back them.
Always. I mean, what do you expect? That's his team now. So
One club kind of game.
yeah, guy, uncle kind of guy. But I mean, it's still a long season to go, obviously, and there's a lot that could happen in between. I still think obviously Liverpool is going to be in and around that area of the challenging for the title, of course. But if this is anything to go by, I think Arsenal and City would finish above them. Yeah.
At this rate.
Yeah, at this rate, yes.
And I would throw the name in the hat there, but I had to. But Chelsea's defense, guys. Who I know you mentioned Reece James being played like a Swiss Army knife, but at this point, who did that left?
I like the reference. But no, yeah, that game was honestly very challenging because Badiashile went off with a knock, which is why we then moved Reece James into centre back, and then we brought on Jorel Hato, who, mind you, is a left back who was playing at left centre back. So we had a back four of fullbacks. But yeah, the injury crisis that we're going through at centre back is looking devastating. Not to mention Cole Palmer. But honestly, I don't know. I really don't know because I'm so happy to see players slotting in and playing those positions like Reece James and Jorel Hato, but those aren't their positions. They're not supposed to be playing those positions.
Hato can't play centre back. He has played centre back before in Ajax.
Oh, in Ajax, right?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. But still, his preferred position is left back. But he's not displacing Kukurea at the moment. So his best option right now to play in the team is to slot in there. And fate is giving him those opportunities right now because of all these injuries we're getting. But not having that kind of having that kind of, sorry, in the depth, having that commanding centre back or someone from the back, like the captain at the back of the team to push us forward, or even to just to command the defense is something that we are really lacking. And the players the players we're going to be play with right now don't have that quality in them. Jorel Hato and Acheampong are both 19 years old. They don't. To be fair, Jorel Hato did do that at Ajax. He was the captain or the vice captain or something like that. So I know he has a quality, but Ajax Chelsea is not the same thing. There are a lot bigger personalities here. I don't think that he's still also very new to the club. He can't be given that role just yet. But sometimes you just see the defense falling around in shambles, and you're wondering what's going on. Is it communication? Is it individual quality that's lacking? And I think it's a bit of both. The players that are injured are, they're our first pick for centre backs. The ones who are playing right now are not our first pick. But for the Liverpool game, they did well. But for the games before that, they were in shambles. So there's no consistency with that. Even going into this game, I know the Prophet had spoken that Liverpool was beatable. I did not think that we were the ones who were good to beat them. And let's just be honest, right? Given what Maresca had been doing with the 3 red cards and the subs that he was doing, it didn't look promising at all. There's no faith he was giving me. So I'm happy that we got this win. You saw what it meant to him, running down the touchline, risking a second yellow card, getting a second yellow card. But
Another red card.
But he didn't care, right? Because that's what it meant to him. That's what it meant to us as well.
Because it was the 18-year-old.
Bro, these clips are gonna ruin you.
Bro, but I think that's also a topic that I think of discussion, and maybe we will dive deeper into it in a later episode about how sometimes referees need to kind of have context about football. It's all about, it's again about emotion, Why would you give a yellow card for obviously the last minute winner celebrating with your team, your players, you run across and you jump, you're having this moment, you're enjoying, you just won the game, and then you're getting caution for it. It's
and there's a question of maybe it's an away game, you're taunting the home fans, you're rallying people up, then okay, sure.
Sometimes,
but if
you're also doing time wasting, and that's also fair. But
it's a game of emotion. Sometimes you run to a crowd, sometimes you run and jump to your players. All this.
No, sometimes you take off your shirt.
Is that it?
Hey, good day.
Yes,
please.
It's okay.
What you're trying to be careful here with all the statements Prophet is making. Now you're talking about taking the same words, please. Let's.
Ted, if you would allow me, we have to give the flowers to Esteban.
You see, probably maybe Esther.
The 18-year-old. No, we have to give him his flowers because like, did you see like afterwards?
Oh no, as soon as he came on, it was
Yeah, and he's one of our best players. The drive that he has, the way he pushes the ball forward, we have to give it to him, you know? And
that we have laughing when you get the laughing, man.
I don't know. But me, I'll give Esteban his props. He finally got his goal that has been coming for a very, very long time. And
You're like, sure, this is what you are. Let me continue.
sitting like this.
Hey, actually, Sanchez is killing me, man. Well, but no, honestly, Esteban isn't the only player. I believe Caicedo as Alex Sturgis lined in the best midfielder in the EPL discussion. But I have to say, Caicedo played a really, really great game. So for me, Esteban and Caicedo, you have to give them both their flowers.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, Enzo had a very big turnaround of events.
He's not again.
His last game.
Say that again.
I'm finishing. His last
Who? Enzo?
Enzo.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to cut this short. We have to move right here. We have to move on forward to the next games.
Points that in getting across.
We have to move on. And now we are going to move on to the next game, which is Arsenal. What did you guys play again? Yeah.
London Derby.
All right. Arsenal versus West Ham.
London Derby.
Expected them to win. They did that, in
the first half.
Yeah. No, they scored a goal in the second half as well, yeah? The penalty, yeah, the penalty came up second half. Some talking points in there. I think one of which who's someone who's getting a lot of stick right now, obviously on social media, is Wiptek Gyökeres. And
once again,
I mean, don't get me wrong, the banter is funny, yeah, but obviously, he has how many goals in the league now? 3.
The 2, I believe 2, maybe.
No. It's 3. Yes, 3. Because there's a game he scored 1 and there's a game he scored 2. But it's scored 2 against Leeds, if I'm not wrong. I think he has 3 goals. Yeah.
Wait, we'll double check. I believe he may have scored 1 against Leeds.
Leeds, he scored a penalty and the owner he did his run.
Oh yes, sorry.
He did his run as well.
3 and 7.
He's had quite a few chances. That's it's and for me, he's continuing to play well. Some may say yes, he is still
play well.
He's improving, I would say. I mean, it was not a great game.
In
terms of the holder playing to play, man. In terms of the holder play, the less of these, I would say, call them interesting touches.
Trampolines had to say. Here, Central says that he plays with Timberlands. Controlling a football with a Timberland is quite the difficult task. And it seems sometimes that this guy has some invisible Timberlands on. The touches sometimes can be funny. There was this Ronaldo chop. This guy tried.
Oh, that was
I know, yeah, that was all done.
He's brushed aside so quickly.
But
these things happen,
And no.
That's not perfect. Personally, for me, I'm liking, at least it seems, or it looks like, even with our attacking play, that players are getting more and more comfortable playing around him, and at least playing with him on the pitch, because it's, I think, a different type of striker we've had in a while. So the goals will come. I think it's more of an issue, and we're not getting goal contributions from different areas. Well, Caicedo scored, Declan Rice scored, so best midfielders in the EPL, contributing.
I know
both sides.
I know a goal is a goal, but the Declan Rice goal versus the Caicedo goal is a night and day.
Did the game would change in the Premier League in terms of mystery ball or something? Shots up to the box plus.
Not just plus.
I think if I'm not mistaken, both goals
They count the same.
they count the same, and I think both teams went up 1-0.
This is the same person as a set piece FC, so
Oh yeah, you know, like,
I
we
mean,
did a
I understand where you come from, and this is the logic and understanding. You know what?
I think it's a goal where we're trying to go to. It is unfortunate that Rice did come off. Hopefully, it's just a knock, and he can be able to come back for after the international break. But these are the games you have to be, by halftime, finish the game, manage it afterwards. You just want to get the 3 points, get a clean sheet if you can, and move on to the next. Because where we're trying to go, that's the way we should be playing. And I'm hoping that at least with the other teams that may be finishing in the bottom 10, Gyökeres can start to get a couple of goals in those kind of games. If not in the bigger games to come, the Chelseas, the Tottenhams of the world.
Yeah.
But I mean, another 3 points.
So
Somehow, I coming into this international break, I said at best if we can still be within 3 points of Liverpool. Now 1 point ahead. Yeah, so
to 1 point.
we keep going. I think this is the points you have to start going as you keep on moving throughout the league. Very important. It's very important.
It's good to maintain that competitive edge as you get towards the holiday season, because that's when the games are racking up, and you've got the Champions League, and you've got the FA Cup, you've the Carabao Cup as well. All these things, during that festive season, you kind of need to make sure that you're still in and among those top four area, and you're challenging, at all times. And you know what? It's good to see Arsenal that they're maintaining this.
I'd say even for Eze as well, he should have at least gotten a goal in that game as well.
That same note
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, so it was a difficult one. I was trying to get over it, but yeah, that was point blank range.
I mean,
I'll take because the games in which you're scraping by, and yes, you're still winning, but I'm seeing things that I wanted to see, especially at the start. The Man United, the first couple, the 5 games, I was not seeing much from the attacking sense, and now I was starting to see Arteta, lifting the handbrake per se, if you'd say it. So again, unfortunate Ødegaard keeps going down as well. So
I saw an interesting stat that Ødegaard is the first player in Premier League history to get subbed off in the first half in 3 consecutive games.
which are all knocks.
I mean, yes,
But then it's those where it's
not all unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate things. It's not tactical or anything. Yes, which is a very unfortunate thing for him to be going. I wouldn't call him an injury-prone player, but this year it's kind of
and it's hard to get that continuity.
Yes, it's hard to get that. You need that kind of run of games to kind of get your momentum and everything going on and running smoothly, and it's not looking good for him at the moment. And hopefully things do look up for him sooner or
Do
later.
you guys think you're rushing him into the games? Because
I didn't say that per se.
because these consistent knocks coming off in the first half of every single game is not looking good. And I'm like, I mean, I know that Enzo Maresca has had his fair share of situations like this, and he's had to restructure the team to manage the minutes for people like Lavia, people like Reece James, but a lot of injury-prone players, to be fair. But for you guys, I'm wondering what's happening with Ødegaard, because, yeah.
I wouldn't say so, because, well, it's kind of those impact injuries. For example, like with I forget which game it was. The second time he came on again, falling on your shoulder, the same place, like the exact same place.
What are the odds?
Yeah, like what are the odds again? Sure. The one I'm more concerned about now is actually the knee, which may be a little bit more serious. But yeah, things like that, it's quite unfortunate. But what I did see is, I mean, that especially with teams that we're not gonna sit back in that low block, having Eze and Ødegaard, this at least now this time it's probably Eze and Nwaneri. I think that's a great and obviously whether it's Rice or Zubimendi holding. I think we'll always have enough creativity to get a couple chances in the game and get a goal or two.
It's true. Them there plus Saka there as well. Definitely the creativity is.
Yes, star boy.
So it's
Please. Guys, it's greatness. Things, history tends to repeat itself.
What is he trying to do?
So just
Let him blank.
when I started to watch Arsenal, one of the greatest players in the Premier League, I think we can all agree that Thierry Henry, the last Arsenal player to score on his 200th appearance. So greatness. He shouted them out on a IG post as well. No, we love to see it. I think our team, in terms of, legends, still interacting with the football club, just positive vibes all around. I think Arsenal is, the epitome of what a club should be. And I think Saka will continue, doing well. I think you can see that, no? Just the pitch is there.
That's all very nice, but I really wonder what Thierry Henry had to say about the person currently wearing
Pitch to me.
because I don't think he's commented on the person currently
No,
wearing his number.
he just got you. He just got you.
Oh,
Yeah, just got you.
okay.
Football football heritage, okay? We're talking about somebody who has 200 million appearances, and you bring up somebody who
That's seven.
has less than
I
that.
think it's 74. Actually, for Thierry.
Oh, goals, yes, of course. But for Saka, it's goals and assists, 100 goals and assists, So it's brilliant. And for us to go, I don't know if you mentioned yet, I think we said it, being on top of the table. I don't know if we've been acknowledged. Some of us here are WWE fans. So, you have to. Acknowledge.
You have to do it. OTC.
But
Alex,
Original tribal chief.
where should I sit? Should I sit at the booth? Should I sit at the bar? Or should I sit
At the head of the table.
For now.
Your dead
For
is
now.
going to kill us.
For now.
For now, of course. For now.
Yeah.
But you know what? Either way, fair play to that. I do accept all the flowers to go and give Chelsea's way because couldn't done without us.
Absolutely. As I said, yeah. London is
It was very much a
London is
team effort.
team effort. Team effort. We love to see it.
good.
No, I think this week we should just give Ted his flowers. United actually won.
From a beach there.
That's a great segue. Yeah, I don't know if you mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was very happy about
Wow.
that. It's
Me.
Amorim has goated himself. What? Another month?
We shall wait and see.
Yeah.
We shall wait and see. Only time will tell. And I think, what? Let's see. When the international break is all done, and we're playing Liverpool at Anfield, let's see how that game will go. I mean, that will dictate, how we move forward with this guy as well. So
What's to say?
for now, I am going to just get my foot off the gas a bit on Amorim out. Just he deserves that with a win. Okay, keep it. Can you keep it going? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I've heard, for me, you don't have to play the prettiest football, but as long as you give me 3 points, man, I'm happy.
Damn, how you have lowered your standards.
yeah, but
Let's start somewhere. We're gonna start
You
somewhere.
have to start from somewhere. And why? Actually, them winning is a good sign as well. I actually want to see teams doing well. You want to see teams doing well, and actually, it wasn't even the win for me. Well, there was a win as well, but getting a clean sheet and actually having a competent goalkeeper, I think for United fans, we can all say it was great to see. It instilled some confidence that at least I need for them to go into Anfield, and go and get something.
I always say that the psychological effects that your teammates have when you're on the pitch is very important. And goalkeeper and the striker, you see, those two can dictate how your team plays. If you have confidence in your striker, you can play good football knowing that I know if I just get to the box and just cross it in, he might even it might be a poor cross, but he'll turn it into something really well.
Depending on the striker, it's not even get into the box.
Yes.
Just give it to Haaland.
Sometimes you can even give it even outside the box. You break even turn half a chance into a good chance. The goalkeeper back there, same thing, same energy. If it's someone where all I just need to do is cover my bases. If this guy actually makes a really good shot, I can still hope, I can have faith in my goalkeeper to save or come and have a high clean cross. We've not had that in a long time. I know this is the bare minimum for a goalkeeper. United has not had this in terms of having the bare minimum from a goalkeeper. We've not had that, and it's been very, 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 very demoralizing. And even for the centre backs to know that they can rely on the goalkeeper who's in between the sticks behind, that can make the world a difference. And you know what? I'm excited to see how he grows into this role to playing to be the number one for Man United. He's only 23, you know, and he's aiming to be the number one for Belgium once Couture retires, obviously. So, you know, these are the things that I hope he grows into. That first game for me, really, really good. He won the man of the match.
Yeah.
I want him to build on that. If he can, that'll be one problem that we've fixed that needs.
Hopefully, yeah. That
Then they'll
yes,
fix it.
yeah, it is somewhere.
So hopefully that is it. Again, United first half, we played really well, created chances. I was disappointed in Boemo a little bit because he didn't make the right decision in some point in that game where instead of passing, he tried to shoot. I think him and obviously he's already got his first goal, and he did get the assist for Mount's goal. Yes. So, but I think he kind of needs to get out of his head a little bit and just play the pass he knows he has. Yeah, just play your game. Same goes for Cunha. Cunha tries to shoot a lot when he doesn't need to shoot. Sometimes you just pass, get that first assist, you know, and then move on from there. Build on that. You don't really need that first goal to come in that fast. You know, you're not the main striker. Somewhere when it's the striker like Shasko, who I'm glad has now got 2 and 2. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy with that. He's growing into this role. He played really well against Sunderland, and you know what? If he can build on that as well, I'm a happy man. You know, I feel like I still think we have some people to replace in midfield, and you know, and Dalot, man. Yo, Diogo Dalot.
To just follow up on this. And I will ask Cairo and Alex. Do you really think you have a chance against Liverpool at Anfield?
Definitely a very, very difficult game. I mean, I'd be stupid to be a Man United fan and hope we don't get something out of the game. I hope we do. The chances are very low, but
No, I asked. Do you think you'll actually get something?
this is football. You never know.
Okay.
You know, but a lot of people didn't expect Chelsea to win. You did, but yeah.
See,
You-
prophet.
You did, but yeah, you expect a lot of things as me.
Yeah,
Um.
but Alex and Cairo, do you think United are actually going to get something?
It's a difficult question because this is what I feel and this is what I hope.
Yeah,
I hope Man United get something
they
out
can
of
the
this.
result. I believe they can, depending on Anfield, several factors. But I believe they can.
Funnily enough, you know,
Well,
United
this
actually
is-
did
this
get
is-
something last year. I thought that game still haunts me to this day because United should have won that game at Anfield last season. Amorim had just come in actually, and he did do quite well. We drew 2-2, and we did take the lead twice, and we lost the lead twice again. It's just a matter of controlling the game. This game as well, I think the chances will be there. It's a matter of whether we take them. I think Liverpool are not playing well, and if we do, let's say, start the game positively, as in most cases we do, and we take our chances, who knows what could happen from there, you know?
Crazy things have happened, but yes, the odds are stacked.
Of course, it's Anfield and
Like,
Liverpool.
looking at it, to how the season started, yes, they've not been playing well. Liverpool, this is, but for me to say in October that Liverpool will lose 4 games in a row,
That's crazy. I know.
like saying that is like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean-
And for Amorim at some point needs to win 2 games in a row.
Hey, sure, you know.
At some point, he needs to win 2 games in a row, and I'm hoping that it can be this game.
You know, that's gonna be
Yeah,
so hilarious.
it can be this game.
I mean, look at that. Look at what's at stake there a little bit. Liverpool at stake of losing 4. You know, even Amorim hasn't lost 3 games in a row since he got here.
Even Amorim.
Even Amorim lives on.
Do you said
How many Premier League games has he won since he came in November?
I think 10,
Nine.
maybe 9 or 10.
9.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Out of?
I'm not aware. 23.
Oh, okay.
That there is relegation battle form. Why do you think I keep calling for his head? Do you think I'm enjoying that form?
Oh, me, I'm enjoying it.
Of course you are.
Oh, of course.
Of course you are. It's
This guy.
number one bullshit. But you know what? It depends. Like there's a little bit at stake here for both teams.
obviously Scott doesn't want to lose 4 games in a row. And so what is he gonna do? Is he gonna change? You know what? I know Amorim is not gonna change shit about his team. We know exactly what he's gonna do. We know exactly what he's gonna do. He's not gonna change anything. So it's about Scott. Now I'm trying to figure out, is he gonna change? Because he's like, okay, something's not working here. Something's a bit off. You know, Salah's not playing well. Do I put Salah on the bench? Do I spice it up a little bit?
He can't put.
He can't. But where's the merit system anymore? Is there a merit system? He's been playing so poorly.
If it was any other player, he'd have been.
I mean, understandable.
Wait, so I wanted. So you're advocating for meritocracy
In football,
Yeah.
if you play well, you deserve to play more. It's that simple.
I agree with that.
You know, I'm not a person who's gonna sit here and watch even Bruno Fernandes, who is our best player. When he has poor games like 2-3 times in a row, I'd be like, you gotta bench this guy. You gotta bench him.
No way you
Re-
can actually
Look,
bench.
as a coach, I understand the point where you like, you know, I know he's not playing well, but he could make something out of nothing out of nowhere.
So there's a possibility.
Yeah, there's always that
That's your
possibility.
best player.
I know, I mentioned that. So you get to that point where, as a fan, you're looking at someone who's playing poorly, and there's someone who comes off the bench and makes a difference every time. Why not start that player? That way, we're not in problems by the time this player usually comes in. Have you thought about that? That's why I always say, for me, in football, it needs to be deserved. Everyone needs to fight for their position. Everyone needs to play well to play. It's that simple for me. And I don't like this idea that, yes, you're our best player on your day, but if you're not having your days 3-4 games in a row, what the hell are we waiting for?
Even as a manager, you have to. That's how you lose a dressing room.
Exactly.
Like 6-7 games, somebody's playing
Playing
Poland.
It's still the first name of the team.
On the team sheet, that was like Ten Hag with players like Anthony. Yeah, mate. I was seeing Anthony in the lineup every week, and I'm just like, bro, am I the one who's not seeing what these guys?
Do I lack the quality,
Yeah.
the vision to see?
Am I not seeing what?
Can we agree on one thing? Even if you are not like playing the best, there are some players in a football team. There are some players, just when they are on the pitch, they make the team play better.
Yeah.
Just when they are on the pitch. Guardiola said that about Bernardo Silva. He just said, if he's on the pitch, we play better. There are some players, even if, you know, they're not playing their best, even if they don't have the form that they have, once they are on the team sheet, it gives the other players the confidence to play good.
And
I would say, okay, that's true, and I agree with that. In this situation, the example you've given is the player making the team better. Liverpool have not been playing well, so I don't think you can give this example specifically for that, because really and truly, the player who should have usually start was probably a Kitike. You can actually argue, well, yes,
But that could start a striker.
yeah, but if you're gonna play both of them, then who's going to go on the bench?
There's no way Liverpool.
I mean,
But like, these are the
these are the consequences for me. As he mentioned, there are players that you gotta play in your team, but you see, in this scenario, Bernardo Silva does not require to score or assist to make the team play better. He used to do his job, which was making sure the other team doesn't play football. You see, you don't require to be on form to do that. Salah, for him to do his job, he needs to score it. He's not doing his job.
But what did I say? I said there are some players that you play.
It's clearly not against for Liverpool. It's clearly not Salah. It's clearly not Salah, is it?
Kimathi, are you arguing that Liverpool will play worse without Salah?
Yeah. In what way? What would they be losing?
Liverpool can play worse than that.
That's also what I'm surprised about.
What would they be losing?
Mohamed Salah.
What has he been doing on the pitch?
Honestly, there are parts of this game I forgot he was there.
Like,
No, so Salah
so
in this last game versus Chelsea, let's remove him. Let's give him a red card. What has he changed?
absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Again, we can say my bad. I'm very happy to be wrong, but at the same time, if Slot doesn't change something right now, he's going to put more pressure on himself.
The more you Liverpool right now, they cannot play without Salah.
I think on a slightly different note, one of the things I'm also worried about for Liverpool is Konate going off with that knock. Luckily for them, it's an international break, so longer period of time for him to recover, to retrain, get match fitness again. But that would have been a huge blow to them if they were playing you guys this weekend with how their form is going, and then losing one of the core centre backs as well. It would just be it'd be very short.
In there by Spice, man. Cover both. Well,
Yeah, but I mean, like he can, like even if Salah plays, because then if he doesn't play well, then you're now in another conundrum. Like, okay, if I remove him, then that's taking away this 2 minutes or like 1 minute of brilliance so he can get a goal. So I think it's probably best if he starts someone else and then
with
Salah
Salah on. But to be
so
fair,
then he can have
that I think that would be a smart thing because fair enough. Also, Salah has a splendid record against Man United.
Absolutely.
He's scored a lot against Man United. Then, if you're thinking to yourself, but you see, he's not playing well. You understand? He's always scoring those goals in a good run of form. But right now, he's not playing the way we're used to seeing him play. Maybe the different angle, the different approach of bringing him off the bench might give something different
perspective.
a different perspective. Maybe him coming off the bench might be the impetus he needed, the spark he needed to kind of ignite himself and get him running again. Maybe that's just that one game of being that reality check as well. Having been told you're starting this game on the bench. I know you're our star. I'll be shocking. Yeah, I know you're our star player. I know we're playing Man United, but you're not playing well, and you're starting on the bench. And that's you're gonna have big cojones for that as a manager. And it's taking control of the dressing room. There's no one bigger than the club. You understand? You might be Mo Salah. Yes, you're a legend. You're a legend in Liverpool. But right now, my friend, you're not playing well. And me, I lose my job if you keep playing the way you're playing. No? So I'm gonna play someone there who is likely to get me something in this current climate, rather than you who might risk. I'm risking. Yes, that you might give me a moment of brilliance. You might. Who knows? Yes, you're more than capable of doing that. But right now, it's not looking like. Yeah, so you start the game with the bench, I'll bring you on 60th, 70th, depending on how the game is going. If we're losing 2-0 in the first 30 minutes, I'll bring you on there.
Really and truly, for a team such as United, especially with you could call it momentum, they're going to carry into the game with this 2-0 win against Sunderland. Using Anfield in the crowd, you want to finish them off in the first 20 minutes, at least from the Liverpool perspective, because the longer United in the game, yes, we used to say that, yes, Liverpool, the longer Liverpool in the game and it's 0-0. I think now the pressure would be way, way more on Liverpool the longer the game is 0-0. Because I'll be for United, that's with how I want them to go into the game. That's the game plan. For us, yes, if they don't get an early goal, well and good. But if you keep it at 0-0, frustrate the crowd, frustrate Liverpool, we'll laugh it. We're happily taking up a point away from, I say we because I'll be supporting you guys.
I know you will.
I know you will.
Yes.
Ted, just a follow-up question. What is Salah's record versus Man United?
Well, I know it's quite healthy. I don't know.
Splendid. Is the word that you used.
Splendid record, if I do say my I think.
Oh, okay.
Splendid.
You got something to say?
No. I'm just okay.
Well, Salah is not going to be benched. Salah is gonna start. Salah is gonna score. United is going to lose. You heard it here first.
And we're now back for the back podcast. Sorry for that inconvenient, delay, but
Some might call it a hiatus.
Anyway, where were we?
we had that slight debate before we were abruptly interrupted about Mo Salah and Arne Slot maybe making some tough decisions ahead of the big game. Now we're gonna move forward. We're gonna go to Manchester City, who played Brentford this past weekend. Erling Haaland on the score sheet again, not celebrating him, maybe just jogging to the fans like it's like, damn, another goal, man. What time will we leave?
He tried to sit on the other side, and then some of the fans tried to grab him and all, and it was quite funny. Ref, gave him I thought he was going to give him a yellow card. But mind you, he's on my fantasy, so I was like, please referee it, so just give him a word, and then it was just a word. So
Speaking about fantasy, it's been a good week for
good. Yeah, it's been a decent week. Not too bad. Yeah, not but yeah, Haaland still doing.
Haaland scored the most Haaland goal you can ever score. And then, of course, for FTL focus, shout out to Semenyo, game week hero.
But if you were gonna speak, actually, we're gonna speak on Semenyo a little bit after it ends, because I feel like he deserves a shout. Yeah. But first, let's go talk about Manchester City. They look like they're in and amongst the title race this year. They're looking like they're winning games ugly when they need to, which is something I never thought I'd say Guardiola is going to do. And but you know what? I respect it. I respect the fact that he said, you know what? I don't have to play tiki-taka, man. I don't need to do that. I can change my philosophy. All I need are 3 points. That I can respect. You don't have to stick to your principle and your philosophy when you're losing. Okay? You can change.
Very sound person.
Oh yes, very much. Yeah.
Just making sure.
To be fair, there's an old adage that goes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And, sometimes...
Adage.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to... Thank you. Yeah, I try. But, sometimes you just have to get the win. And at the end of the day, the points are what matter. And you've got a player like Haaland up front where you can give him literally a sniff of a chance. And he'll make the most out of it. But honestly, I thought they'd have scored more goals. Like even going into last game week where Haaland scored, was it 2 or something? 2, yeah.
Yes, we got
2, right?
And had an assist.
Yeah. Going from that game week onwards for like the next 4 games, so this one included because the next 3 that are coming up or the next 2 that are coming up, they on paper are looking like games that Man City would just walk over. But this game did give me that confidence. They scored a goal in the 10th minute and then the game was over. But
it was a little bit of managing the game, plus also Brentford still keeping an attacking threat of sorts in the counter-attack. It was actually, I would say, a tricky game because it's not easy going to Brentford.
Yeah. It's not an easy ground to go to I would say at and win at. So, but you know what, City, they have Haaland. It's a different ball game when you have such an elite striker. That wasn't even a great pass from Vardiol. It was a wayward toss.
Yeah.
But then Haaland made the best out of it because the ball bounced behind him, but he pushed the defender aside,
ran around him, pushed him back,
went to took the ball
side, and
pushed him again, and shielded the ball, hit the ball into his path in the box, and bang, goal. That was it. And that's the difference. And there's some as you said, there's some elite players. You have in your team. Messi, sometimes someone like Haaland will have 2 touches of the ball in a game and have 2 goals, and he'll have 3.
Mind you, that was the middle of the week.
Literally, the guy doesn't need to have a good game to do his job. Those are the differences of why Haaland, when he's fit, he works. Yes, but you see, when we're talking about because he doesn't need to have a good game to do his
It's okay.
Well, you know what? Maybe he did see that.
Who knows? We'll check the clips.
We'll check the clips later. At this moment in time, we do not have a conclusive evidence that he said that. Anyway, Manchester City, they look like they're going in to be...
They're in the mix.
Yeah.
In the mix. But again, Yeah, same thing, right? With Rodri, it's unfortunate he had to come off the ball, so we don't want to see that. If we're all vying for this title, we want to see the best of the best on the pitch, and may the best team win. So that was a bit sad. It didn't really hurt them per se. Yeah, they actually grinded out the win. That's what champions do. Donnarumma with some good saves again. Still looking a bit shaky with regards to his distribution and on his feet, but hey, they.
And we mentioned it when he was being signed. I mean, he's not a goalkeeper known for being good at his feet, which has been Guardiola's model. And this should have been that should have been the biggest indicator to show that he is not going to play. He's changing the way he's playing. He's like, no, now I don't want a goalkeeper who's good at the feet. I need someone who can save and keep the ball out of the net. That's all I need.
And Donnarumma can do it.
And he can do that very well. He can do that really well. And then you've got a striker on the other end who can make half a chance and just go a goal with it. Those are good key pillars to it too.
That's a great formula, especially if they can still do what City does with respect to, not dropping points against the lesser teams of sorts. A lot of the top 6 games, they really don't even really need to dominate possession. They just need to pretty much go route one, and a chance can be created, and there you have it, 1-0 up, and then now you start to use your outlets, be it Doku, be it Semenyo, get you on the counter, and the same guy will be there. You just see him just see Joker. So it's very interesting.
It's just small things that a player like that can have for you in a game. He can just, as I said, score half a chance in the 8th minute, and that dictates how the game goes. You have power to manage the game the way you like to. Well, all credit to Guardiola for being brave enough to, let go of his principles and change his tactics and his philosophy.
Right. I think I remember somebody saying a couple of episodes ago that once Guardiola gets it right, there is no stopping him. Tyrone, play that flashback.
The only saving grace is once Guardiola gets it right, there's no stopping him.
That's all I have to say.
We're going to flashbacks now.
Yeah.
Understand? And game week 7.
No. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, please.
Bro, Guardiola.
Kindly. Didn't I say that once Guardiola the guy could lose right?
The guy could lose next week. So
what you're saying right now is that Guardiola has gotten it right.
Yes.
So he's pretty with the league.
Nah, Arsenal is going to win the league.
So he's going to get stopped.
So he hasn't gotten it right.
No, he has.
Which one is it?
Like, Man City is going to give Arsenal a run for their money. But don't win. But Arsenal, it depends on Arsenal. Whatever you guys decide to.
So if Guardiola doesn't win the league, has he been stopped?
Yeah.
So
I think that's what has it going.
You know the guy for is it hangover?
The man is.
Pythagoras, really. Pen Robinson. For Guardiola, why I was saying that for Guardiola, I think we can all say that he goes into every season with the objective to win the league. So if you believe currently that they may not win the league, that means that he hasn't gotten it right. He has gotten it right, okay. But if he doesn't
See, there's a flashback that you'll see.
yeah, I think we shall rely on the tapes now. And you know what? Come May, who knows? Maybe he'll be right. Who knows? Maybe he is a prophet after.
Well, I mean, if you say
A lot of things.
Something's bound to stick. Something's bound to stick.
Same guy said Chelsea's made to win the league at the beginning of the Tyrone.
Tyrone, give us a flashback, bro.
Chelsea is going to win the league.
Chelsea Football Club.
Men's or women's?
Give us a flashback. We have flashbacks with that too. You know that this guy is gonna say Arsenal, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and then at the end of the I told you guys were to win. I told you, man. You see, Prophet Kimon, he's done it again.
Wow.
You know, this guy.
Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Wow. Yo.
Walks right into that.
Yo.
These people are my friends. Some of my closest friends. But right now, they can all go to hell. I know you up right into that.
We move on. We want to speak about the unfortunate end to an unbeaten streak. Crystal Palace lost the 18-game unbeaten streak. And in quite an unfortunate manner, if you ask me. But you know what? The script was written. Here we are.
Yeah. That was it's one if you're any gamers out there, it's one you're putting the controller down and taking at least
Take a walk.
5 minutes of just
Science.
alone. I'm
Mike, very modest. It was, if I consider that type of goal in FIFA, I know I would be fuming. I'll be mad.
Especially to kill your hot streak. Nah.
No.
it was very tough.
But it's very tough to see. But it's good to see that. Every time I see Grealish happy, man, the way he's playing now, it just gives me flashback. Gives me flashbacks of his time in Aston Villa. Really good times. Those were
Age number 10, eh?
those really. Man, you gotta enjoy those ones, and now looks like he's getting his groove back, And who knows? He might be on the plane to England. Look, he might be on the plane to, here in Canada too. Canada could be a US, Mexico. He could be on the plane for England, for the World Cup.
And knowing Grealish, well, regardless, he probably will be on a plane to Mexico.
Yeah, well, right?
Cancun. Man, going to Cancun, of course.
Man. Whether he's playing or not playing, whether England win or don't win, he is going to Cancun.
We definitely know Grealish is gonna have a good summer. He's gonna have a good time this coming summer. We definitely know that, and I'm happy for the guy.
It was unfortunate for Crystal Palace. I'd say they actually did have a lot of chances. And for them. I mean, I think their objective should have changed, like with the start they've gotten. If they're trying to get European football, maybe Europa League spot, they should be killing these games. That was quite unfortunate. But I mean, we talked about it last week as well. Going unbeaten is you can see how difficult it is. It's not something quite easy, So
Cairo, see the callback. Fair enough.
but today it's very hard.
Cairo, how you're talking about Crystal Palace. Your manager is Arteta. What did you think of Mateta?
Yo, man.
It's
No, I'm just asking. I'm just
asking. A good game. Again, he was one of the players that missed but a few chances. Now his older play and getting a call up the French national team is very different, and I think it suits the type of players they have, and that the winners, the type of players they have.
Reminds me of the time Giroud was in and around that area with the World Cup.
Then again, Giroud, I believe in that World Cup probably. It had no goals whatsoever.
That was not his role.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was not his role. He performed his role to perfection.
He provided
Target man.
a platform for the rest.
And speaking of Tilo, hoping if he does end up also coming to either Canada, US or Mexico, corner flags, watch out. Mateta's on the way, just gonna kill him.
Guys, if he is on the plane for the World Cup for France, what the corner flags are about is they're gonna see a long tournament. Then you know what? Hopefully, anytime he scores, it's just interesting to see him run. He does that, this, and he goes, boom! It's good to see, man. But I really think he deserves this, and special shout out to Oliver Glasner. It's for reviving his career, because it was looking like he was gonna go downhill when he joined Crystal Palace, and they're not playing well, and he wasn't playing well. He did not look like the player he is now. And such a difference a manager can make for us.
Just say it. You want Oliver.
Oh,
Oh, I've been very vocal about. Yeah. Just say I need to like last time I saw.
What happened to pumping the brakes on Amorim out?
Oh no, I have the brakes on that,
Oh, okay.
but I'm still accelerating on our national game.
Oh,
You understand?
Showing your options.
You know, yeah. There's whichever one it is that comes first. You know, in poker.
Okay.
We shall see how it goes. Yeah, but yes, enough on that. We move forward. We did say that we'd speak about Antoine Semenyo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy, I think the only player who has more goals than him this season is Haaland. The only player who has more assists than him this year is, well, I can't quite remember that. Well, Tyrone, you're gonna put a graphic right now. Whoever got more, really put it up here. But he is what's up here? Great season. He's got 6 goals, 3-4 assists. What? Already, and you know what? He's this guy, man. Left foot, right foot. Yo,
Proper winger, and it's crazy to think of it because you're pretty much comparing him to somebody who has a one role as a striker, but he also has, maybe not to the greatest of extents, but he has defensive contributions he has to make there. He's starting from further back in the pitch, and in each pretty much chance or each opportunity that Bournemouth has, he has something to do with it. In all any way, shape, or form, he is playing really well, and I hope it long may continue for him. I think that'll be a great opportunity, and really Bournemouth can drop any type of price that they want for him if he keeps this going. Next summer, we'll probably be looking at maybe at 90, probably even 95 if he keeps up.
I feel like
100 million.
I feel like he's because he signed a contract in the summer, and teams were definitely interested. He has a release clause. I think he definitely has a release clause. And we'll wait and see, because these things usually come.
You guys think he's going to go to Spain?
No, I
They say that on Madrid or Barcelona.
No. He'll stay in the Premier. Not that.
I think
He'll stay in the Premier. His physicality, as Ted mentioned, left, right, taker. He's built for the Premier.
Yeah,
we think the wingers
Do
today.
you guys really believe that he's like, if Madrid or Barcelona come knock him?
That's not the
Well, I mean,
That's not
let's know.
I don't think he will come knocking. That's what I'm saying. So why does he play for Real Madrid?
See, wherever he plays for Bournemouth right now.
Also, Vinicius is just gonna.
Vinicius is so overrated.
Let's not digress.
Anyway,
That's a whole other league. That's a whole other league.
I believe that the teams in the Premier League who have probably more pull per se for Semenyo, with regards to at least who would want to play for.
I think so.
Such as Man United, or actually probably Man United. I don't think. Well, it's a winger, so Chelsea you can sort that.
Chelsea are definitely gonna go to you. Chelsea are definitely gonna be in for you. He's a winger. He's black, bro.
One last question.
Bro, why did you have to bring that
One
up?
question. How old is he again?
I'm 25 or something.
Yeah, I know. He's passed the statute of limitations for Chelsea.
25.
Yeah, he's passed the statute of limitations from Chelsea.
Is that like the real age, or the other one?
We will not dive deeper into such allegations.
Yeah.
No. I just have a question.
We don't have any proof. We confirm or neither confirm or deny or anything about what Kimati is.
Yo, Donnarumma is 26.
Yeah, so it started in 16.
Yeah. It's his debut for AC Milan was it?
Anyway,
Bro, there's no way I'm older than Donnarumma.
Also short term, but on his way.
and anyway,
Look at them Gyökeres.
Wow.
I don't know why you guys are laughing. I'm just thinking.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I need to choose my friends.
You're on the same team.
Yo, bro, Alex roasts me every single time, every single episode. And we're on the same.
you know what? I never actually thought about that. This guy be bullying Kimati in new ways. So anyway, as it's also quite late here, and old people need to sleep. It's been a pleasure as usual. Lovely to share this space with you guys and talk about football with my co-hosts here. It's been a lovely weekend, and we enjoyed winning all our games, guys.
That we did.
You know,
That's the one thing we can all agree on today.
yeah, it's been very good. And we're looking forward to the international break. We're not. But we get to speak about the MLS, come next episode. This we have our moments to speak about this.
So coloring.
Exactly. We're gonna keep you informed on this side of football. Yeah. So please stay tuned. And with that, it's been chilling.
Valley, for the back.